They say the silence of a house is different depending on who is missing. Yesterday, this kitchen was full of the smell of my mother's coffee and the sound of my father complaining about the morning news. Today, the only sound is the hum of the refrigerator and the static on the television. I woke up at 3 a.m. to a flash of neon green that felt like it burned into my retinas. When I ran to the balcony, the air smelled like ozone and burnt electricity. My parents were standing there, looking up into a light so bright it didn't look like it belonged on this earth. And then, in a heartbeat, they were gone. No struggle, no goodbye. Just an empty house, a crying little brother, and a family bank account that has been wiped to exactly 0 simoleons. Spent the first 48 hours in a daze, trying to figure out how to be a parent when I'm still just a teenager. I've been digging through the pantry for expired cans of soup and counting the minutes until the electricity gets cut off. The town is already talking. I see the neighbors whispering behind their curtains when I walk Thomas to the park. They don't see a grieving daughter, they see a scandal. They think my parents ran away from their debts. They think I'm just another troubled kid who can't keep a home together. But the real threat didn't come from space. It came from a knock at the front door. A woman in a gray suit, holding a clipboard like a weapon, telling me she's from social services. She looked at our empty fridge and my tired eyes and told me I had 24 hours to prove this home was stable. She doesn't care about the green lights or the mystery, she only cares about the rules. If I don't get my grades up, keep this house clean, and find a way to put food on the table with no money, they're going to take Thomas away. And I refuse to let that happen. We were cleaning the house, trying to make it look presentable for the next inspection, when Thomas found the key. My father always told us this room was off limits, but I never knew why until now. Behind the door wasn't a hidden stash of cash. It was a high-frequency satellite array, humming with the same green energy I saw on the balcony. There was a logbook in my mother's handwriting, filled with coordinates and dates. They weren't abducted by strangers. They were summoned. My parents were working on something they never wanted us to see. The last entry points to the abandoned laboratory on the outskirts of town, the place the townies say is haunted. It turns out, the chisme about our family was wrong. We aren't victims of a kidnapping, we are part of a legacy that spans further than the stars. I have no money, no car, and the government is trying to take my brother, but I finally have a lead. We aren't waiting for a rescue. We are going to find the truth ourselves.